Crunchwrap Supreme is my favorite menu item at Taco Bell, but my nearest Taco Bell is about 6 miles away, which means by the time I've got in my car, driven there, parked, ordered my Crunchwrap and actually received it, it's probably gonna be at least 30 minutes. So I think we can make it faster and better without leaving the house. So let's try it. These are all the ingredients you need for your Crunchwrap. I'll put the exact measurements in the description below. So you need 2 large tortilla wraps or 1 mini tortilla and 1 large. You also need tortilla chips, any flavor of your choice, or you could use 1 tostada. You also need lettuce, tomato, onion, and cheese of your choice. Sour cream, minced beef. I'm using 5% fat today, but you can use any fat percentage you want. That's just what I had in my fridge. And then your seasonings for your beef. So you can use like a sachet or a little jar of taco seasoning, but I'm gonna make my own blends today. So we've got salt, pepper, ground cumin, garlic granules, onion granules, oregano, cayenne pepper, or you can use chili powder. Oh my gosh. I'm not actually gonna put a lot of this in because it's quite spicy, and paprika. So let's go. I'm gonna start by making the taco seasoning blend for our beef. So in goes that's too much. In goes the cayenne pepper, the sweet paprika, the onion granules, ground cumin, garlic granules, oregano, and then salt and pepper. And then we're just gonna mix these all together until they're fully combined. So we're not actually gonna be using all of this seasoning for our beef today, but you can just store this in a little jar to use again. It actually smells really nice. So I'm gonna set this aside now and we're gonna prep the rest of our ingredients. We're gonna dice our onion into little pieces. You're not gonna use all the onion, you're gonna use about 1/4 of the onion. I actually have a brand new knife that I've never used before, and I think Bernie's a bit hesitant for me to use it because it's so sharp and I'm a bit of a clumsy knife user. I'm learning, okay? So we're just gonna cut the top off. See, I did it wrong already. Claw grip. Oh my gosh, it's so sharp. So we're just gonna transfer that onto the plate. Now we're gonna dice up our tomato. By the way, can someone in the comments recommend someone that I can watch to learn how to use a knife properly? Because I feel like I almost need an entire class on just how to chop things. Okay, let's transfer this onto our plate. Now we're gonna cut up our lettuce. So we're just gonna shred this. Let's get rid of that bit. And just into little strips. Now I'm gonna grate our cheese. So I'm gonna use the finer grater for this. And how much cheese you have is totally up to you. I'm not gonna judge you. This bit's mine. That's probably a good amount, especially after I've eaten a little bit as I cook as well. Now everything's prepped, we're gonna start cooking. So you're gonna spray your pan, or you can put like a little teaspoon of olive oil or something like that in it. Set your heat to low to medium, you just don't wanna burn your meat. So then you're gonna put in your beef, and you're gonna season it with about 1/2 teaspoon of that seasoning you made. And then you're also gonna add in your onion as well. So you're just gonna mix these all together until everything's cooked all the way through. Okay, perfect. That's fully cooked through. So I'm gonna turn off the heat and I'm just gonna set this aside. Now we have all of our ingredients. We're gonna assemble our Crunchwrap. So I'm gonna cut out my mini tortilla. So I've just got this little bowl here and I'm just gonna cut around it. There we go. With this, you can always cut it up and actually make like little tortilla chips. You can just toast them. So now we have our mini wrap. Now, grab your big wrap. Also, try and leave it in the packaging until you're ready to use it, because the longer they're out, the drier and harder they'll get, and it makes it harder to fold. They're more likely to break that way. On goes the sour cream. And we're just gonna spread that out. And now we have our beef. So we're just gonna put that on top. And then on goes our cheese. And then if you wanted to add more sauce here, then you can. Now our tortilla chips. So I'm just gonna place them on in like almost a little circle shape. There we go, that looks good. So that should make it nice and crunchy. And then on with the tomatoes. I like a lot of tomatoes on my crunch wrap. And then our lettuce. Okay, and then last but not least, our mini tortilla to go on the top, and you just press that down a little bit. Now to fold. Let me just wipe my hands. So you're gonna fold round in a circle, and you're gonna look for about a hexagon shape. So you pull in like this, and then you fold it, and the other one comes over. You push down, fold, bring that one in, and then you just literally keep going round in exactly the same motion until you get to the last bit, which is always the hardest, where it always wants to break, and you have your crunch wrap. So I'm gonna put this in our pan, which I just need to bring back, but this is what it should look like. So my pan is at a medium to low heat again, and I'm just gonna give it a little spray, as that's gonna make our crunch wrap go a little bit more golden. So carefully transfer it onto your pan. And then we're just gonna toast it for a couple minutes on each side, but keep an eye on it because I burnt my last one. Okay, let's see if this is done. Oh yeah, looking good. Okay, so let's just toast that on the other side for a little bit. Okay, nice. Transfer it onto a board and we'll cut it in half. Okay, it's nice and crispy on top. Let's cut it in half. Okay, moment of truth. Oh my gosh, that looks so nice. Okay, let's try it. I'm going for this piece. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so juicy, and I love the crunch from the tortilla chips and like the freshness of the lettuce and the tomatoes in there, and the seasoning and the cheese. It's just so good. I just love a crunch wrap. So guys, I'm gonna end this video here. I'm gonna go eat my crunch wrap whilst it's still warm. So I really hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new, and let me know in the comments section what video you'd like me to make next. See you in the next one. Bye.